Hey guys, so tonight I want to make a video talking about Pokemon investing inventory acquisition, essentially where you're going to buy your product, how you're going to buy your product, and what to look out for. Now, I'm in Canada, not currently, but I'm from Canada, so I always buy from Canadian sites. So the sites probably won't be relevant to you unless you're from Canada, or maybe in the States if you're ordering from a couple of them, but probably not. But the ideology behind it and what I look for and how I go about finding the best deal, I think will be applicable to everyone. So let's start with an example. Hypothetically, say I'm looking to buy Paradox Rift booster boxes, all right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up basically all the big players in Canada, all the big stores, etc., and I'm gonna compare prices. So with Walmart, I've never found a good deal on a booster box at walmart.ca. Honestly, the only time I've ever bought from Walmart, it's been retail products like the Crown Zenith booster bundles and 151 booster bundles, but I always check, never hurts to double check. So what I'll do is essentially I'll go through them, and then once I find a better price than another one, I'll just eliminate the other one, the previous one. So for example, here a booster box is 157 with Walmart. In Canada, you have to pay GST and PST, so government, the federal tax, and your provincial tax, which is 12%. So after tax, I'm going to be paying 170 Canadian-ish, which is a lot of money. So probably not going to be a contender. I'll move over to the next one, Catch a Card. I bought from Catch a Card a lot of times, actually. I really like them. They're good guys over there. So yeah, not sponsored or anything, but shout out to Catch a Card. Their Paradox Rift booster boxes are 145.25. Catch a Card, you only have to pay 5%. You have to pay the GST. You don't have to pay PST. So once you pay the 5% on this, that's what, 152, 153, something like that. Obviously, it beats out Walmart after tax, so we're going to get rid of Walmart. Then we move on. So cans and games, 149.95. Cans and games, you have to only pay GST as well, but once you pay the GST on this, it's going to be what, 157.5, 157.47, something like that. So going to be more than Catch a Card, so we just eliminate cans and games. They're good as well. They sometimes have good deals, so shout out to them. Zephyr Epic, I've never bought from these guys before, but 145.99. I do know if you buy from Zephyr Epic, obviously they have free shipping over $50, which is like the lowest I've seen in Canada ever. But 146, essentially, you have to pay 12% with Zephyr Epic. You have to pay the federal tax and the provincial tax. So, once you do the math on this, an extra 7%, it's going to be more than Catch a Card. So Catch a Card still in the lead. We can eliminate that one. Deck Out Gaming, where's their box at? 149.99. I'm not actually entirely sure if Deck Out you have to pay 12% or 5% in Canada. If someone knows from Canada, let me know in the comments. Either way, it's not important because, as you can see, the box is already $150. So even if I only pay 5% tax, it's going to be more than Catch a Card. So again, we can get rid of Deck Out Gaming. Next up, we move on to Hobbiesville. Where's their Paradox Rift? Down here. As you can see, they have their Paradox Rift on sale right now, $129.99. So $130. You only have to pay 5% tax with Hobbiesville. So $136.50 on top. That's $136.50 after tax. Obviously, that beats out Catch a Card, which would we say was over $150. So $136.5 after tax is the lowest we've seen so far. Moving on to Dolly's Card, where is there's $140. You have to pay 12% tax with Dolly's Card. They also don't do free shipping on anything, I'm quite sure. So yeah, you're going to be paying a lot, $140, and then after tax, it's going to be what would that be? 154 and 3, so like 157-ish. So again, more than 136, get rid of that. 401 games. Some people really like 401 games. I actually think they have a really good selection, but they're always priced high. The odd time, I notice that they don't update their prices as often. So sometimes if something's really rising in price, you can check their website and potentially buy something if they've slipped up and haven't updated in a while. But again, for this example, $150, you're going to be paying 12% tax on that. So that's, 165, 168, something like that. So yeah, just 401 games, not really worth doing. And then finally, I always check eBay. It's definitely worth checking eBay. As you can see here, the lowest one's $150 free shipping. eBay, you have to pay 12%. You have to pay the GST and the PST. So in this example, you're going to be paying 165 and 3 is $168 essentially. So and again, that's Canadian, so don't freak out, you Americans. But yeah, so we can eliminate eBay, and then we're basically back to Hobbiesville. which in this example is the cheapest. It's not always like this. I do notice that Hobbiesville normally has very competitive prices. Sometimes Cans and Games will do like a blowout sale. They blew out their Paradox Rift actually like a month ago for $119.99 a box Canadian. I bought a case then. Catch a Card sometimes has really good prices, and sometimes eBay has good prices as well. So you really just have to shop around. Especially if you guys are in the States, I would definitely check eBay more. In Canada, it seems like we don't get as good of deals on eBay, and I think that's just because the tax now is so ridiculous. And then on top of that, shipping in Canada is just through Canada Post or National Courier. It's ridiculously overpriced. So normally we don't see as good of deals on eBay, but it's definitely worth checking. So in this example, you basically have your Paradox Rift box, $130 after tax. It's $136.5. Hobbiesville, I believe, is free shipping over $175. So what I would do is I would probably just wait until I have that big of a budget and then purchase. That's something I didn't talk about. A lot of these platforms have different free shipping rates, but normally it's between 150 and like 250 Canadian. So it's probably the same for you guys in the States or other parts of the world where LGSs or online retailers will have free shipping discounts essentially, or promotions if you buy so much. And I think it's worth always just waiting until you have that much that you're able to spend on a product, so you're not wasting $20 on shipping. That's just my opinion. I think those costs add up over time. So if you guys have any questions, especially if you're in Canada, if you have any other retailers in Canada that I should know about, feel free to comment down below. If you guys are in the US, definitely feel free to comment as well for your fellow neighbors down south, what platforms you guys look at the most. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting the channel, leaving likes, really nice positive comments, and some of you even use the affiliate link. So I appreciate all you guys for being here. It's been an awesome ride. So with that said, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.